I don't listen to the radio very often for two reasons. First of all, I actually don't have a very good signal in my house for it. Second of all, it's because it's all lies. It's codswallop. It's just fake stream media propaganda. Now, this morning I had been listening to it because I was out in the car, and I realised it's probably a really good thing that I don't have signal for it in my house, because I'd end up fucking the radio into the field with the absolute drivel that I was listening to. They're talking about bringing in X and other platforms today to defend themselves about the welfare of women and children regarding nude pictures that can be generated, etc. Like, concurrently, the X headquarters in France are being stormed as well. I mean, okay, so France and the politicians in ERA, yeah, two sets of corrupt, slimy, whingy, pussy entities that are going along with the globalist agenda. So, of course, they're going to shout out against the people who are going against said paedophilic agenda. But my question is, why X? Why X? I mean, why, when there are so many platforms that exist that exploit vulnerable children and women for that matter, why have you not gone after any of them? Is it because they're not shouting out against you? Like, let's please remember, right, that Elon Musk bought Twitter in order for the West to be able to have free speech. Yeah? He doesn't need it. He doesn't need the money. He probably doesn't need the fucking hassle. But he did it because it was the right thing to do. And if you ask yourselves honestly, if you have multiple platforms, can you say the same things that you can say on X as you can say on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook? The answer is no. So it's all just a bit too convenient for me that X is the one that they're going after. These entities, they want you to believe that they care about women and children. These are the same people that tried to write women and mothers out of the Constitution last year to give us absolutely no importance whatsoever. These are the same people that have never done anything to track down or disband any of the grooming gangs in the country, any of the brothels which exist where children are exploited on the fucking daily. They've never cared. This is the same government, right, that invited all the rape and murder and child abductions in here. Roderick O'Gorman, while Minister for Children, sent out a tweet in over 20 languages inviting people here from places that do not comply with the way that we live whatsoever. They were intent on changing this demographic. He offered them own door accommodation, he offered them money, and they had to do nothing but arrive. The same Minister for Children, right, who should be over the welfare of children as Minister for Children. Not in a million years. There was one girl who was in state care. She was in their care 20 minutes. They stopped and she was abducted. Okay, right? This girl was 14 and she was found a year later in County Limerick, tied, chained to a sink in a brothel. Did they care? Did they take him? Did they arrest him? Did he go to jail for not doing his job, for this happening? Of course not. They protect each other because they're all fucking in it together. Now, bear in mind, right, that the year previous to this happening, there was 41 children died in state care. There was up to 400 missing. And this man, as Minister for Children, has never been prosecuted. And they want you to think that they fucking care about children. Did they care when 3 5-year-olds were stabbed in Parnell Street in Dublin while just out with one of their teachers from a little outing from their school by a deranged immigrant that was supposed to have been deported 20 years ago? Did they care about that? No, they tried to hide it. Did they care when a 10-year-old was sexually assaulted in City West by one of the migrants that had got a deportation order 6 months ago? Did they care? Nope. Have they done anything to stop the people that are coming in here that are committing the crimes against women and children? No. This is the same people that have shredded the documents regarding Epstein's plane landing here in ERA and about Alan Shatter meeting with him. Why in the name of God would any of our ministers need to meet with that fucking entity? Ask yourselves. And then why did they shred it? Do they care about the many vulnerable, non-verbal children that are in state care, that are being physically abused, neglected, sexually abused? Do they care? Have they bothered to read the same accounts and witness statements that we have? Have they done anything about it? No, they have not. Nothing. Not one thing. The same people, right, who ensure that every single heinous sexual assault on women and children or abuse lands in the lap of one judge, Christopher Nolan, an absolute evil entity who gives the lightest of sentences for these type of crimes. The lightest, right? Now there's something to that, we all know, okay? But he'll give you like 7 years if you bring in a piece of garlic and import it as like a broccoli or something, because that's really fucking bad, you know? Why does he get all those cases? Ask yourselves, why are they getting away with it all? Do you honestly believe that it's all not connected in some really insidious, horrible, disgusting way that shows that all these people do not care? They do not care at all. They pretend to care, probably because they're afraid of their own fucking shitty history coming out. Oh my god, I need to boycott X because Grok is going to make a picture of me. Grok is going to make a picture of you doing something. Alright, so just open your eyes and look around at the people that they're demonizing. Okay, Trump, Elon, Putin, all these people that they try to tell you are monsters. They're the ones that aren't abusing children, and they're the ones that are going against the globalist agenda. Can you see why they're going after them? I'd have to draw it in crayons to make it any simpler. The mainstream media mentioned, have they been talking relentlessly, investigating the 1,000+ references to Ireland in the Epstein files? There's not a word. Why is that? Because the government controls it. They control what you see, they control what you hear, and they brainwash the fuck out of you. And then you regurgitate it and push them and defend them and their choices. Do you realise that by doing that, you're part of the problem? You're pushing the normalisation of paedophilia. I would never understand how any person in a position of power or authority representing their nation couldn't be honoured by that and couldn't do the very best for their country and for their people. I couldn't understand how anyone would agree to this global agenda, the decimation of their nation and the pushing of paedophilia and the destruction of the cultures and the religion in their own nation. But I suppose everything makes sense in the end, doesn't it? You don't push that shit and try to hide any sort of avenue that tells the truth unless you're hiding something yourself. Bought, bribed, or complicit. You're all as transparent as cling film now.